So recently, there's been a lot of scientists being unalive recently. And I'm seeing people talk about this on TikTok, man. Check this out.
You can call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm definitely not going to say this is a coincidence. We now have the 11th scientist found dead. In case you're not aware, a number of scientists connected to top secret aerospace, nuclear, and advanced research programs have been reported missing or dead within the last year. Maybe 2 happened the year prior. The most recent one is now Amy Eskridge, 34-year-old, who was doing research in anti-gravity and had warned that her life was in danger. Most of these, again, like I said, happened within the year. Melissa Cassius, security clearance at Los Alamos, vanished last June. Anthony Chavez, retired Los Alamos, went missing last May. Jason Thomas, chemical biology, found dead past March. Steve Garcia, who worked security for a producer of non-nuclear components, went missing in August. Monica Jacinto Rizza went missing last June. I mean, I just want to know, what is it that they don't want us to know? It's something.
Yesterday I told you about 10 scientists that were either all dead or missing, right? And they're all connected to space-time manipulation technology. There's an 11th. Her name was Amy Eskridge. She was 34 years old and she lived in Huntsville, Alabama, which is quite literally NASA's backyard. I was just there. Anyways, both of her parents worked for NASA. Her father was a plasma physicist, and Amy, she was researching gravity modification, which sounds like science fiction until you remember that gravity is space-time, right? Einstein proved that. If you can modify gravity, you are bending space-time itself. That's not fringe, people. That is physics, right? She founded something called the Institute for Exotic Science, specifically to bring this research public. And she said, and I quote, "If you stick your neck out in public, at least someone notices. If you stick your head out in private, they will bury you." She said that in 2020. 2 years later, she was dead. Official ruling was a self-inflicted gunshot, right? No police report released, no autopsy findings made public. Then a retired UK intelligence officer investigated her case and submitted his findings to US Congress, right? His conclusion, it was not a sewer slide. He documented multiple attacks against her, including someone using a DEW against her, which is a direct energy weapon, and it left burns across her entire body. FBI initially showed interest and then they dropped it. The Institute of Exotic Science dissolved shortly after her death. The website went dark. The research, it's gone. 10 scientists that I showed you yesterday, all connected to the technology that could change how we move through space. And now, number 11, the woman who was working on the foundational physics underneath all of it. She told us exactly what would happen to her. And
So the Ultraterrestrials, I'll just tell you. The Ultraterrestrials, I think, have you heard of the P-52s and the P-47s? Do you know what that is? They're us from the future. They're from here. They are you. They are me. They're from here, from the future. P-47 is present plus 47,000 years. P-52 is present plus 52,000 years. And basically there's a calamity, right? So there's like a apocalypse scenario in the near future. It wipes out most of like everything, man. And there's the ones that go underground and survive, right? And then there's the ones that somehow stay on the surface and miraculously don't.
I'm watching this interview and she says something that I think applies to social media, and I want y'all to watch it.
You do it all for free. Let me comment on that. The biggest problem with really smart motherfuckers is they solve one really big problem, they get a pat on the back, and they rest on their laurels forever. I'm really smart. I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm a genius. I solved this famous problem. I published this paper. I got a Nobel. Dopamine, dopamine, dopamine. Reward complex in my brain. Dopamine, reward, reward, reward. And they rest on their laurels. You know what they do with their smartest people? Cancel, cancel, cancel. Dopamine block, dopamine block, dopamine block. They get the ideas from you. They get the design. They get the prototype that works the first time you turn it on. And then they cancel it and they take it a level deeper. Because the fact is, it's a waste of your time. If you're a problem solver, if you solve impossible problems, It's a waste of your time to optimize a problem you've already solved for application. So what they do, you solve the impossible problem, and then they cancel it in the white world. They move it a level deeper. A level deeper, they optimize it for the secret application, and they give you a new problem, and then they cancel it. And then they give you a new problem, and then they cancel it. And a new problem, and they cancel it. And they psychologically abuse you into seeking the dopamine of the satisfaction of reward. And they use you as an idea factory.
Now, does that not sound like social media right now? Does it not sound like we're being harvested, not for only our ideas, but for our energy? You have to post every day if you want views now. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that. If you don't care about views, post when you want. But if you want the views, you have to post. Your account has to be in good standings. Will you have a video that goes viral every once in a blue moon? 100%, but that's the game. Because when you do feel like you figured it out, you'll try to create more content, which not only keeps you on this app more, it keeps other people on this app more. But don't let the app use you, because I've been there. I started using this app, but then it got to a point where I'm live streaming, I'm doing certain things, where the app started using me.
Did you guys hear about the many scientists that has gone missing? I'm not even kidding. And these are not just any scientists. They are scientists that's been linked to like advanced like research. These are two examples. Like this guy right here to the left, his name is William Neil McCaslin, and he's an Air Force major. He has gone missing, like literally left his home, left without wallets or any belongings, and literally just vanished. This aerospace engineer here, her name is Monica, and she went for a hike, was never seen or heard from again. The guy that I showed you, William, they said that he has lots of information about UFOs, and they're saying that this may have been the reason why he went missing. He held leadership roles in the U.S. Air Force. And then that girl, Monica, they are saying that she had previously worked for McCaslin, the other guy that went missing. So look at this. They said she previously worked at government-funded rocket materials project overseen by McCaslin, which is the guy that went missing. And the thing is, it's not just them. There's like 8 other people. They said that they either went missing or they were unalived. Look at this. It says 8 figures ranging from senior rocket engineer and a retired Air Force general to laboratory staff and leading researchers have either vanished without a trace or died in circumstances that range from unexplained to clearly criminal. And the thing is, they're saying that people are remaining very quiet about this. Like there hasn't been much in the media about this. I want to do more research on this. I'm going to find out who these people are, and I want to get to the bottom of this. So
okay, believe it or not, a lot of people forget to leave a like on the video. It says 78% of you guys watch me on TV. Please go ahead and drop me a like on the video if you haven't already. And let's get right back to the video.
Food tastes because we taste on a deeper level.
Yeah, because it's your melanin.
And we can see. That's why if your eyes aren't brown, you don't see the full spectrum that the average quote unquote human will see. Once you go green eyes, gray eyes, blue eyes, you don't see what everybody else.
That's true to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand that on our spectrum, we see maybe a million different colors. You ever notice how, say you're sitting with your dog and your dog look into the space and start barking at something?
Well, they spectrum is vast.
Their spectrum is way more vast than ours.
I think they see spirits, dogs and cats.
No, this is what I was about to get into, because you know, they just proved that we live in a parallel universe. You know that, right? They proved that at, what is it, CERN, with the particle collider?
Yeah.
Hadron Collider.
They just created a damn universe, honestly, a tiny one.
No, they got those everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So, with the way the universes work, it laps, right? It laps over each other, right? So, you ever felt like sometimes you just get that chill?
Yeah.
In the old folklore, a spirit just walked through you? Could be real, because everything is intertwined and connected. We just can't see on that color spectrum, but your dog can see it. Your cat can see it. You know what I'm saying? Kids can see it. Like little kids, they can see it.
They say allegedly when we could.
That's crazy how everything have its own perspective. Like the way I see the world is not how you see the world. It's crazy, man. Perspective is something, wow, like very interesting, for real. But that goes to show you that God as experiencing itself do different perspectives.
There's no point of working anymore, and there's never been a point to work. Why the fuck would you work a job that you hate? We are put on this earth to do what we want, when we want. The evil people put these systems in place, making us trade our entire life for money that is printed out of thin air. We are slaves. We are not free. If you're going to a job every single day, you are a slave. If you can't pick up and leave this country for 3 months because of your job, you are a slave.
And this is the reason why I kept putting y'all on reverse society. This is literally an asset that allows you to live a luxurious lifestyle amongst the 1%ers. You can literally change your entire lifestyle. Just read that. This shit literally only been out for a week. This is the first RWA that allows you to be a part of a power network, to be able to go on different trips and all these different crazy things. Comment Matrix.
I don't know who needed to hear this, but this is just a message that I'm feeling like some people really, really, really need in 2026. But you need to start moving like the person that you want to be. You need to start moving like a celebrity. You need to start acting like a celebrity. You need to start walking like a celebrity. You need to start holding your head up high like a celebrity. You need to start talking, walking, acting, taking the moves, embodying a celebrity.
Yeah.
Because you're the main character.
True. Very true. I agree.
You need to start moving like the version of yourself that you want to be.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to be more confident? Take risks.
Yes, ma'am.
Put yourself out there. You need to start moving like the version of yourself you want. Write down who you want to be, what you are, and say, I am blank. I am blank. I am blank. Believe it and move like it. That's it. I don't know who needed to hear this,
That's what I'm
but
talking
this
about.
is
Yes,
just a
ma'am.
message that I'm...
I agree. It says you're not watching a movie, you are the movie. There we go. There we go. It says me leaving the theater after seeing Michael Jackson movie.
If it's a problem, we gotta get rid of it. You gotta be more responsible with this money. Let's just leave it alone. Let's go. No. I want to solve the problem.
Don't try to fuck me while I'm drunk, because if I wake up and I don't remember, you going to jail.
And fellas, we gonna stay the fuck away from her. I don't give a fuck if you think she tipsy. Or not that drunk. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. She is saying, boy.
Don't try to... y'all. Did y'all know placing copper in the ground while holding it has been found to transfer the Earth's electrical charge to an individual's body, promoting healing? Yo, I could be like Thor off of the Marvel movies, yo.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Or even Lightning off of X-Men.
Yeah.
Yo, that'd be some super dope ass shit, yo. I could be a fucking superhero. Look at... Oh, that would be litty.
I don't know about y'all, but I can't trust food no more. You don't know what you really eating. You think you eating chicken whole time it's a nigga bicep. You think you eating beef whole time it's a motherfucking pit bull sandwich. Like, where's the fucking real food at? I get tired of these restaurants lying, talking about some 100% real beef. No, that's just 100% real cap, nigga. Like, what the fuck are we really eating out here? And how many humans have we consumed if this shit is real? Because if I consume human without knowing, I feel like a goddamn vampire. Like, what the fuck? There's no way we out here eating human parts.
That's
now
crazy.
They're saying that the barbecue industry is linking up with the people from the cremation spot. So I'm out here eating barbecued elbows and kneecaps. Smoked, nigga? Why do I want smoked people? What the fuck? I'd rather eat motherfucking rhino booty before that shit. Why the fuck are we consuming other people? I looked it up. They say it's about 23 million restaurants worldwide, or 23 million spots that you can get food from. With 23 million spots, do you really think there's enough fucking cows and chickens to satisfy everybody and keep they shit going? Hell no.
No.
And out of that 23 million, I think McDonald's is a large percentage of that. They talk about some McDonald's got kangaroo meat. What the fuck I want kangaroo meat for? What the fuck is that gonna do for me? The most I've ate outside of beef was fucking deer jerky. That's as far as I'm going. But all this extra shit, motherfuckers eating possums and raccoons and all this extra shit, y'all motherfuckers too hungry for me. I'll just eat some grass like a fucking cow. Like, what are we eating? I just want to move to a farmland and just grow my own shit at this point. Cause shit, ain't no telling how many fucking humans we done ate. I don't know about y'all.
That's crazy. We don't even know. We don't even know. You don't even know. That's the scary part about it. You don't even know, man. Damn.
So let me talk to y'all about why they hid our true past, because they know what really took place is 1,000 times worse than the history we get told. Them slave stories, the picking cotton stories, it goes so much deeper. And we about to get into it. Let me remind y'all of what was really going on. The Trail of Tears. They burnt down our cities. They dropped bombs on us. They built cities on our ancestors' remains. What they couldn't hide, they flooded and called it lakes. They put our people in meat farms, sexual slavery. They had us raise their children while they called us savages. The caskets they go back to dig up and collect as soon as the cemetery's empty. The furnitures they made out of us. The bullets they made out of us. The fireworks they made out of...
YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. This is not misleading. This is not being harmful. This is for educational purposes only.
Us. The sunscreen they made out of us. The melanin supplements they made out of us. The heirlooms of our ancient relics and our remains that they passed down to this day. The destiny swap that occurred between us and them fake ass Native Americans who claim to be indigenous people till this day. The banks they tore down. The wealth they took from us. The world fairs. The human zoos that was taking place with our people. The fact that every museum is filled with our shit. The resources they stole. They contaminated the water through heavy metals, contamination, water treatment facilities, aquamation, and called the remains they put in our water and our food an ingredient called calcium phosphate. They cut down our ancient trees and called them mountains. That same tree dust that remained, they left it there and called it sand so nothing would grow. They mined our resources dry and called the deserted lands deserts and canyons. They had our people unknowingly participate in our destruction. They had them work in hospitals where the symptoms don't get treated and the patients get treated like customers. They put up signs in the woods, state to state, saying entry prohibited once you reach a certain distance. They boxed us in on the land they built on top of our ancestors' remains and made us pay bills on it. They hid us from us and gave themselves the credit while demonizing us and our ancestors. So now that the building got lifted, what you gonna do? You gonna choose to remember? Or you gonna go back to that comfortable slumber you was in? So let me talk to y'all about why they hid our...
It's crazy, man. And it's not just, you know, black people that's being targeted, you know. It's a race as a whole that's being targeted, you know. You gotta think, you gotta remember, we are all consciousness, you know. We are all one. Yes, we have our differences, you know, and everyone is unique in their own way, right? But we are all in this together, y'all, man. It's like, whatever you do, it can make a change, you know? It can make a change. Just because it's something small and something simple, it can make a change. So do that thing, that little thing, more and more, right? For real, it can make a change.
So did y'all want to know the deeper meaning when I say, if you could eat a glizzy, you could eat a human too? And for those who don't know what a glizzy is, it's a hot dog. It's different parts of a pig. But anyways, did you know that pigs' heart, kidneys, and livers is similar to ours? Did you know that pigs' immune system, their skin, their DNA is similar to ours? Did you know that in 2017, they created a human hybrid pig embryo by using human stem cells? They injected human stem cells into a pig embryo to create tissues and organs for transplantation. Did y'all know that? Did you know in 1997 and in 2018, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he had a successful heart transplant using a pig? Well, it wasn't the heart, it was the heart valve. It was the pig heart valve. that got transplanted both times because he suffered from something called congenital heart defect. Did y'all know that? Did you know in 2022, a 57-year-old man by the name of David Bennett, he pretty much had a successful pig heart transplant at the University of Maryland Institute. Did y'all know that? You know, in the Bible, when Jesus is casting out the demons, and the demons is pretty much begging to not be sent into the abyss, so they jump inside the 2,000 pigs, and then they just, like a herd of them, just ran down this steep bank where they drowned themselves. Did y'all know that? Did you know that it's several cannibal people they already got sentenced to life? One of them, his name was Armin Maywes, and they had an interview with him, and they asked him, how did humans taste? What did they taste like? And he said pork. Did you know that pigs, they can't look up at Ra, they can't look up at the sun, they can't look up in heaven, at the heavens, they can only look down? Did y'all know that? When, nigga, I seen a pig one time, bro. The homie had a pig, nigga, I must have looked that shit in his eyes, like eyelashes and shit. And I was like, Chris, is that you in there, nigga? It's nefarious work. You get what I'm saying, bro? Hey, but, hey, listen. You are what you eat, man. Stop consuming them because you're starting to look like them. This your higher self, man. I'm Akhenaten. Signing out.
Somebody said, if you eat McDonald's, you already ate a human. This type of stuff, when I see this, like, damn. Like, damn. Like, damn. Like, what? Like, damn. We fucked up out here, yo. We fucked up. Eat your beans, man. Eat your vegetables. Eat your beans and vegetables. Eat your fruits. Do what you can, man. That's all I can say. Do what you can.
And another thing, a lot of y'all forget that this is a spiritual world. Okay?
Because people can feel when you have a high spiritual ranking, no matter how much you have. Wait, no matter how much you have physically. Physically what?
You may not have all the money in the world.
Oh,
you may
money.
not have all the power in this physical world, but I'm telling you, when you're spiritually ranked in a very high position, people can feel that. Everybody can feel it. I'm telling you. People know when they're around somebody that has a high spiritual ranking. I'm telling you. It literally, the demons start coming out in them.
Oh, yeah.
they get to like try to shrink you or make you feel small even when they have more than you physically, because they know that spiritually you're way bigger than them and way more powerful. I'm telling you, people could feel that shit. They can feel it. I'm telling you. Oh, and another thing, a lot of y'all forget that this is a spiritual world.
No, for real though. Everything is spiritual, man. What you do really matters, man. Seriously. Isn't that crazy though, how people are trying to humble you though? Why try to humble someone, man? Just appreciate the energy, you know, and see what you can take from it. That's what people don't be realizing. See what you can take from certain energy, because everyone has like their own energy about them. See what you can take from it, you know. I don't get that. I'll never understand that.
There are 3 things that you didn't know that was disconnecting you from your pineal gland, your soul. I'm not gonna talk about the cliche, oh, it was your diet, oh, you wasn't getting enough sun. No, these are 3 things that was literally stripping you from your essence. Number 1, trauma. You go through a lot of trauma, your body literally protects you by disassociating you from your spirit. Body feels like it can't handle that intensity, so it protects you from the bad, but it also protects you from the good, and that's what makes you you. You would tend to build up a lot of tension around your pineal gland, and that's why you always zone out throughout the day. You always disassociate. You can heal that by slowly facing uncomfort, slowly face your pain, teach your body that it's okay to feel that again. It's what makes you alive. That's why a lot of y'all don't feel that spark for life no more. You don't feel yourself because you ran from uncomfort, so you also ran from life. Also, you can listen to certain sound frequencies. Sound waves can literally heal the tension in your pineal gland and heal the tension throughout your body. Sound frequencies are literally meant to remove blockages, money blockages, attraction blockages, etc. You don't need to keep doing more things. You are already that. You just have a whole bunch of tension in your aura. If you want this whole playlist, I can say.
Was Michael Jackson delusional for this?
I look in the mirror and I would say over and over to myself, I'd take a deep breath, put my feet together, raise myself erect, strong like a hero, a warrior, and I'd say, biggest selling album of all time, greatest selling, over and over to my mind, and look in my eyes and I'd mean it. I'd say biggest selling album of all times. And I wouldn't accept anything unless it was exactly what I wanted. My attitude was I want the biggest selling album of all times, to break records, to do phenomenal work. I came in angry.
If you want to be great, you have to believe that you're great first. And yeah, that's going to feel a little bit delusional. You have to be a little crazy to look at your current life and still say, I'm that person. Every person that you admired did that first. They believed it before it made sense. Because the way you talk to yourself is shaping everything that you do. If your inner voice is small, your life is going to stay small. But if your inner voice is certain, you start moving differently. But a lot of people talk like that version of themselves, but their habits don't match. You can't say that I'm consistent and then disappear on your stuff every weekend. You can't say I'm disciplined and avoid the hard things daily. Your self-talk sets the identity. Your habits prove it. So it's all about your habits. And if you don't know how to build habits that actually match who you're becoming, I break it down step by step in my free habit reset workbook. It's in the link in the bio.
I just watched the movie Belgonia. And when I say they put stuff in our face, it's in our face. Starting off with this image right here. I once had an out-of-body experience, and I told people, Earth did not look how I thought it looked. It looked very similar to this. I've even made a depiction to tell you what Earth looked like. This is how I saw Earth. Yeah, this. Not to mention there was a being that met me there. That's not even the point of this video. There were other things that stood out, like the bees and how they've been dying off. This is the second movie talking about aliens and bees. There's clearly a message about bees, but that's not even it. As I was watching, one of the things they did was cut off Emma Stone's hair. It got me to thinking, there used to be a law against black people's hair. The Tignan law, where we as black women had to cover our hair. Make you think, doesn't it? But our hair naturally grows upward, which makes this scene even more interesting.
Where's my hair? Your hair has been destroyed to prevent you from contacting your ship. What ship? Your mothership.
And it's not just her hair. If you notice, they have lightened her skin because it also is a transmitter to whatever mothership he's talking about, according to him. Which also got me to thinking, there's so many skin whitening creams promoted in the black community. And it's been said that melanin actually communicates and is worth more than gold. So again, are they trying to tell us something? Also in the movie, they can only come during different moon cycles, showing you that us spiritual folks ain't crazy. The moon is important. And it goes back to that same story that I seen in another movie about the Anunnaki creating humans from monkeys. And as you can see, 85% it says has it. Only in this movie, they're adrenaline aliens instead of Anunnaki. At the same plot twist, and basically saying they live among us. She talks to the council in some language that we have no idea what she's even saying, then decides to end it all. This is actually Earth compared to her. Once she hits through the atmosphere, it's the end for everyone on Earth. So what if... No, y'all not ready for that. This is only for entertainment purposes, but make sure to like and comment and let me know what you think.
So y'all not ready for that. Yo, I did hear someone say that the more ether or hair you have, or when you like, twist it, or you have locks, or you braid your hair or something like that, that you can actually get more downloads, more ideas that come to you as a divine being, right? You gotta be in that energy, right? You gotta be in that energy. Correct.
These are the 12 laws of the universe, and this is how they connect to each sign. And go through one by one. The law of oneness is Leo. What Leos need to understand when they connect to the law of oneness is everything is interconnected. So Leo needs to understand that everything is interconnected with themselves. If somebody's being affected, it's because of them. If someone's doing something else to them, it's because of them. Everything is connected to them, and they need to understand that they are the center in some ways or another. It's not egotistical. It's not toxic. They are the center. So everything is connected to the center, to the Leo, to the sun. Yeah, to your sun sign. Okay. Then you have the law of attraction, which is Libra. And if you look down here, like attracts like. Okay. Like attracts like. And Libras love to align with placements that people that give them more balance. Yeah. You know, if you see a Libra, they attract what they want in their lives because it gives them this purpose, this energy field. Because when two people align together that are like in the same frequency, similar to each other, that bonds them together. And Libra is all about bonding, relationships, and connections. So they rule this, and they need to always think like attracts like. Libra always needs to be, I can attract. I should be attracting what is like me, because it's about relationships. Law of vibration. Everything vibrates at a specific frequency. So the Aquarius is all about people, right? So they're people persons, Aquarius. They love to network. They love to be in teams. All about community, etc. So, you know, and everything vibrates at a specific frequency. People can, if people are aligned, if people are aligned together, then they can achieve anything. So the key for Aquarius is like bringing people with the same vibration, the same energy together, and then they go and do something. Number 4, the law of attraction. The law of action. Aries. Everything requires action. In life, nothing comes to the table unless action is made. And Aries is all about action. Aries require action. You as an Aries, you need to be action orientated, or you need to learn Aries traits to incorporate everything with action. Law of cause and effect is Capricorn because it's karma, and karma is ruled by Saturn. Yeah, so Capricorn rules Saturn. Saturn rules over karma. So there's the karma, and Capricorn connect, and cause and effect. Everything that Capricorn does is karmic, fully karmic. And they know that as well. That's the thing about Capricorn. Capricorn understands these natural laws of karma, which is the law of cause and effect. Then there's the law of compensation, which is Taurus. And you value gives you a return. The value you give basically returns to you. Okay. You need to give the right value to get the right return. You as a Taurus, you know, you put the effort in when you can see value. All you need to do is align yourself with that value and then hit the target. These are the 12 laws of the universe, and this is how they can.
I used to wonder why artsy bitches were so horny until I realized that creativity is literally the direct link to like your sensuality and your sexuality. Like, the more creative you are, the more sexual energy that you possess, because sexual energy is creative energy.
I swear to God, go 2 weeks without eating no fast food, and look at your face before you do this. Look how, you know what I'm saying, how puffy your shit is before you do that, and then go 2 weeks without eating no fast food. I guarantee that shit gonna be a major fucking difference. Every time I eat Chick-fil-A, I like Cane's. Every time I eat Cane's, the next day my face be swole as fuck, and it's just like, I be using the apps, and sometimes you can look at the nutrition label on the apps. Even if you get the grill options, the sodium in that shit, because the sodium, that's what be making your shit swell up, the salt and shit. When you look at the sodium on the nutrition labels in the app, even the grill options have hella fucking sodium. I looked at a grilled chicken patty one time. I think that shit had like 1,500 milligrams in the grilled patty. Stop eating that shit. I swear to God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Can you not? Sir, can I? What the fuck?
Oh, what the
Wouldn't it be a wild conspiracy if you found out that Kanye West had to sacrifice his mother in order to achieve the fame that he wanted after his 3rd album, and that's why he's so mentally unwell? Wouldn't it be a wild conspiracy?
Hope not, man. Hope not.
I have a super quick story about how the universe always tries to tell you, yes, you should be here, or no, you should not be here. I think we just like to ignore it. Yes, we have our intuition, but also the universe will be like, look, this thing happened. you should go. Stop talking to this person. Or look, this good thing happened. You should stay here. Like a little bit more confirmation, if you would. Well, last Saturday, I went on a solo date to a restaurant, and then I went on a solo date to a bar that I had been wanting to try. And I end up meeting somebody that I had matched with online months ago. We both had deleted the app. We never met, and I ended up just chatting with him because I realized we both were there solo. Okay. Well, it ended up turning into an impromptu date, and it was like such a good time. Really, really, really nice guy. And all that to say, we ended up going somewhere else after that. And as we're walking up, I just had like such good vibes and like good energy with this person. Well, we're walking up, and I'm like looking down at the floor, and I'm like, am I the only one noticing this or seeing this? And I go over there and I pick it up. It is literally this $100 bill. I have found money before in my life, like $5. I have never in my life found a $100 bill. And there were people around and no one else noticed it but me. And I even remember picking it up and telling him, like, remember when I told you good things just happened to me? And he was like, that's wild. And I was like, yeah, but like in my world, stuff like this just happens. But also when I have talked to or dealt with or been on a date with someone else that ended up not working out and like they weren't right for me, stuff would happen that I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. So am I saying that he's the one? Who knows? But what I am saying is he was a nice person. It was safe. It was a good overall night. And I felt very comfortable. And even if he's not who I'm meant to be with or date or whatever, I'm getting closer to where I'm supposed to be in terms of that type of person that matches me, which I wasn't even actively dating. I haven't been on dating sites. And like I said, I went on a solo date because I was trying to just go solo. So anywho, good things just happen like that. And I just want to remind you, like, to listen in, use your intuition, and listen into the universe when they're trying to communicate with you.
Get the fuck on, bitch. This bitch here in a new car act like she can't motherfucking drive.
Right.
Bitch, you act like you can't fucking drive.
Yes, ma'am.
Some motherfucker can't drive. He in a brand new car. This bitch act like he can't drive. Get the fuck out! Just
Oh, feeling that music.
I'm gonna get copyrighted, man. I'm gonna skip this.
Have y'all been hearing about what's going on in Kansas? We're not in Kansas anymore. There goes that saying, bro. But y'all not going to sit here and tell me that this storm is normal. Y'all don't see a face in that? Y'all don't see a black woman's face in this storm? Bro, I see an ancient melanated woman in here, bro. Look at this. And the fact that this thing stretches for miles. Look at the type of clouds. Oh my God. See, I knew there was a reason why I always liked Storm from X-Men, bro. They're literally telling us, and this is not the first time we've seen a black woman in the eye of the storm. And before it looked like a black woman, this is exactly what it manifested as. Look at this, bro. It looks like a nuclear bomb went off. Y'all see that? It literally looks like a nuclear. This is the spiritual warfare they be talking about, bro. Because we already know World War III is not physical. All that's an illusion. We battle against spiritual principalities in high places, man. All that war stuff you see going on television is all lies. Tell lies vision. I know y'all be seeing them videos of the so-called news anchors going out in these so-called countries with these bulletproof vests on while they're throwing bombs out there. And they also have the audacity to put the person on camera while the bomb is being thrown out there. How convenient. But I be telling you, man, what you see on television is not real. Central casting. Remember central casting. This is the real war, bro. The war is in the heavens. Y'all know how people are feeling right now? Look at this. These are the spiritual nukes coming from the planet. Y'all know what I'm saying? These are the spiritual nukes coming from the planet. Because why are certain people feeling certain type of way right now? Y'all know what I'm saying? Wake up. I be telling y'all we're literally in a matrix in a video game, bro. This is a sign from the divine mother. Look at that. That everything is
Lift heavy, think clearly. Hi, I'm Dr. Brandy B. Golden, PT, founder of Her Balance. Weightlifting is so important for increasing blood flow to the brain. It enhances sensitivity to insulin, which helps stabilize our blood sugar, improving focus and energy. It also helps support our cortisol, keeping it from being chronically high, which sometimes is what causes brain fog. So if you're not weightlifting, you need to start. It truly is a neurologic intervention.
If y'all want to see what a 70-year-old dusty BLK man look like, it's Clifton Powell. You know, Mr. Say It Again, Pinky from Friday. You feel me? On a round table discussion, he talking about he didn't learn how to love until now, which is around, like, right now, his age right now. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Black women deserve better than this, because that's what they be hearing all the time. Well, you know, they hear that from black men all the time. Well, you know, I didn't know how to love, so, you know, blah, blah, blah. Come on, man. And I'm so glad that a young man checked him on that round table. Checked them immediately, like saying, man, black women deserve better than this. Y'all dudes can't be waiting till you 60, 70 years old, you know, trying to get it right. Oh, and he crashed out, bro. Clifton Powell crashed out. And he became, you know, an emotional man. A very emotional man. Every 10 seconds couldn't stop talking. He just started cussing, started going off. Boy, I tell you. It was hilarious to watch for me. But also, they went into details, you know, further in discussion. They went into more, you know, details about unpacking the patriarchy and, you know, how black men should go to therapy and stuff like that. So they're having an important discussion. But it was just funny to see an old dusty crash out. Hilarious. Anyway, go check out the video. Y'all have a good one.
Disrespect by
It's
this.
all right to say, bro.
But when you hit your 60s and your 70s, I want to be right.
Okay, but let me.
I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me, and that's what a lot of women have issues with.
Y'all remember this, man?
Right the fuck now.
As I said, I said 60s and 70s.
Let me say this.
Y'all overtalk me.
I'm gonna fucking overtalk you because
I'm
you're
good,
talking out
but you're
of line.
not going to disrespect
You don't know what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
am. I do.
Love it.
I do.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh, I do.
You can't.
I do. I do.
You don't know it, nigga.
I do.
Come on, but go ahead.
Yeah, that shit.
The White House now probing the disappearances of the people behind me.
And I feel like we had the GAWD childhood, because I was talking about the Transformers, but
See, y'all, they be saying that food is expensive. But look at all this food here. It's a little family-owned farm that I go to. These little small trays, it's 3 to a tray. 3 to a tray is $1.99 per tray. So you already know. Yeah, the food is out there. We just got to do the work. Shalom.
I've never seen this. So turn the camera around, Ben. There's a mural of my brothers. Oh, I love that. They're all looking upward. Except for Mike, he's looking straight up. Always so nosy.
That's sad, damn. All right. Damn.
I know. No, we're no, we're cool. I promise. Oh my god, you're so cute. Come on.
That frog look like he would be left alone.
Okay. Oh my
Why did
That did not just happen.
Why did the frog do that?
I know. No, what?
Yeah, that frog was definitely looking like, leave me the fuck alone. For real. That's crazy. That just happened.
My professor just told us that a group of scientists did a study on a chemical that's found in all of our food, a lot of our food. It starts with an A, I don't know. He said the name, I don't remember it. But basically they did a test on about 40 frogs, right? With this chemical. At the end of the test, 30 out of 40 of the fucking frogs were chemically castrated.
Was key in this room, obviously.
Yeah, he liked his privacy. When the doors were open, you know, it was okay, but when he locked, he wanted his privacy. He had his privacy.
This is one of the bathrooms. There are 2 bathrooms in this suite, and this is the area that was key in this room, obviously.
Yeah, he liked his privacy.
Today I learned there's a town where all the streets are underground and people live there to escape the heat. It's called Coober Pedy, and it sits in the middle of the Australian desert. In the summer, temperatures can reach over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Living above ground can be brutal, so they built their homes underground. These homes are called dugouts, and they're carved straight into the rock, and they stay cool all year without air conditioning. But it's not just houses. There are underground hotels, churches, bars, and even shops. From the outside, the town looks almost empty, but inside the hills, there's a whole community living beneath the surface. It all started because of opal mining. People were digging into the ground for gems and realized it was just much cooler down there, so they stayed. Today, thousands of people still live this way, and while it might look unusual, this is actually one of the smartest ways to survive the extreme heat.
Let me get 2 transfusions.
Doubles.
Single. You always try to get me to hit the double too early. You tried to do that last week. Remember last week you tried to, you a lightweight.
Wait, hold on. I remember you.
Yeah, you tried to get me to do the double. You took my number, but you never called.
That is true. That did happen in Vegas. The course is a lot more fun when you indulge in the drinks.
A little bit.
A little bit, a lot of it.
You want anything? No, I'm okay. Are you sure? Yeah.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Okay.
He's not sure.
He's not. Should I just make him a double?
Let's go with a.
Don't be shy. What are we sipping on
What do you want?
tonight? You want transfusion? That's what you got, or some
Hell,
beer?
no, I do, but
do you like
I
high
haven't eaten
noons?
anything yet.
I have snacks. You want a beef jerky? Some protein?
I'm not having them get me beef jerky. Give me a high noon.
A high noon? Yeah. That's good.
Okay,
and then
thank you.
once I see you at the end, you can close out.
Okay, no worries.
All right, nice
You gonna
seeing
call
you,
next
X.
time or no?
I'll think about it, you know? All right, yeah, definitely will. Round of fireball shots, maybe? Huh?
Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. That's all I can say.
Did you know that you are for a fact going to die, but just
Yes.
how you die and when you die is only a matter of circumstance? Like hours before
Whatever.
you die a natural death or from old age, or if your grandparents ever have, hours beforehand, your blood supply starts to drop before you go into a deep, forever, permanent sleep. But right after the heart stops, your brain experiences this massive amount of like electrical currents and pulses, kind of like its final last hurrah, and that, flash of your life going before your eyes or whatever is your brain trying to find any sort of possible solution to death, but it never will because death is inevitable. Actually, one of the most common ways to die is heart disease. Every 34 seconds in the US, someone dies from heart disease. Some of the most peaceful, sleep deaths, like dying in your sleep, can be attributed to heart disease. Accidental falls is another really big one, especially in winter because you're slipping and sliding on ice and etc. But it's causing repercussions that the body simply cannot repair. And there's also cancer. That one's really, really big as well. Anyways, that's what I learned today. The end. Goodbye. I love you. Did you know?
As soon as you get to talk about death, you feel like you already died. Right?
A brain injury made this man see geometry everywhere, and he began drawing what he saw. His name is Jason Padgett. Before 2002, he was a furniture salesman who struggled with math. Then, he suffered a traumatic brain injury during an assault. And afterward, this is how he saw reality. It's called acquired savant syndrome. In rare cases, brain injuries can actually unlock hidden abilities. In Padgett's case,
Subway subs went from
A brain injury made this man see geometry everywhere. In Padgett's case, areas involved in visual processing and mathematical perception became hyperactive. And here's the craziest part. Scientists have even triggered temporary savant-like abilities by using magnetic stimulation to quiet parts of the brain, which indicates the brain might already contain abilities we rarely access. This whole series explores the brains would stick around because it's stranger than fiction. A brain injury.
Subway subs went from $5 footlongs to $15 disappointments. See, Subway is another company that private equity got their hands on and messed it all the way up. See, baby, there was a time, okay, that Subway was the spot. That $5 footlong sub, it was really $5. No mess. You could even get it roasted, like toasted in the little oven they got for no extra charge. I remember those days. But now look at Subway. Look how it's fallen. Y'all out here paying $12 or $15 for a damn foot-long sub. Made with pre-sliced meat, mind you, because it ain't like they slicing it in-house. It come that way. Now, I understand Subway was never top-tier quality. We knew that. But it was cheap. It was decent food for a decent price. And that was the trade-off. Now the price is high and the quality is low. And that ain't nothing but corporate greed with a bonnet on and some glasses. And that's what private equity does. It ruins everything that it touches. They suck the life out of a business because they want to cut corners to ensure that they can increase their profits. That's why when I want a sub, I go to I have a local mom and pop sub shop that I can go to, but I do not set foot in a Subway. Because see, in a small mom and pop, you still gonna get fresh baked bread. You gonna get fresh cut meat. You gonna get better service. Quiet as kept, a better value for your money. So Subway fell all the way off. And I wanna know, y'all still eating there? Subway.
You can talk to trees, they can hear you, and they can respond. You can ask them for things, always give something in return. You can talk to dead people, you can talk to spirits. You can telepathically communicate with your friends. You can join your friends' dreams. You can meet people in the dream space that are miles and miles and miles away from you, across the country, across the world even. You can go into the astral realm, although it's dangerous. I'm not going to elaborate on that right now. You can heal your illnesses in your body, yourself, with your mind. Not always, but sometimes. You can be so delusional that it works, and it will literally affect your life. You can jump timelines. All of this I've been called crazy for. It's just true. You can.
Look at this. How in the hell did you get way up there?
Exactly. How did he get up there?
You got to be kidding me.
Those were magic moments with all my brothers, including Jermaine.
Also, I'd like to thank all my brothers who I love very dearly, including Jermaine.
Including Jermaine.
Those were magic moments.
You just have to throw that in there, including Jermaine.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Am I actively in a tornado? Like, what the absolute fuck is this?
Is he enjoying this? Like, I don't know what it is, but being in the car when it's raining, it's like I feel like I'm dirty. Don't you feel dirty? I don't know.
There is a guy that can communicate with other dimensions using his vision, and he wants to teach you how to do it. This is called upside vision. It is an entirely new phenomenon, never spoken about before. Yes, you can look back in mythology. Maybe this is what they were connecting with when they would talk about the Akashic records. There is a way where he softens his focus and then he can literally see in front of him actual holographic images that he can interact with. And he believes that you might be able to do this too. If you can do this, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to connect you with him and give you his email. He's looking for more people like him. But he thinks there's ways to also train people how to do this. And I'm going to discuss more about what he calls the organic metaverse and also how you might be able to learn to do this in my next video. So stay tuned for part 2. And real quick disclaimer, no, he is not crazy. He's not schizophrenic. He has actually been tested. They have tested his brain. People are studying him right now and writing papers on him, which you will hear about.
I said, you think I'm playing?
It's Monique,
if you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses and everything was black.
Oh, he didn't have any eyes?
Prometheus looking nigga.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
He lifted up glasses and everything was black. The energy I got from him was, do you want to comment?
Yeah.
I look back at him. And the energy I gave him was, I'ma mind my business and walk my ass back down to the other side of the stage because I want to keep my fat neck. I'm not questioning shit. Keep your glasses on. I bought him a drink too.
Y'all know Monique a legend, man. She had the show, but also she was on Drake and Josh. Everybody knew her growing up, right? But she is a very tapped in with Hollywood. So I'm not surprised. And if this is what she gonna share, imagine what they made her sign and stuff like that, what she been seeing behind these closed doors and shit. Because people don't think they walk among us, but they do. And I see them pure blue eyes, bro, on a lot of these certain people, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking they derive from these type of folks, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. All black eyes? You think she was just seeing things, bro? Or she telling you what it is? They walk among us, man. And they tell us all these disclosures in these movies, too.
I said,
Your brain has 5 frequencies: gamma, beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Most people are in stress and they're broadcasting on beta. And that beta wave is called the slave wave or the poverty wave. Wealthy people broadcast in between alpha and theta. That's called the wealth wave or the billionaire brainwave. When you meditate, and there's other things you could do as well, but meditation is one of them. When you meditate, it's not the only thing that does this, but when you meditate, in the process of meditating, the brain gets into that alpha theta place, that magical place where you can put out an intention and start manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires. It is magical, the effects, the positive effects of meditation. Your brain has 5.
How can you be so sure?
Because when you get down to measuring it at the fundamental level, reality doesn't exist the way we think it does. Things are created, things change just by human observation. That is the weirdest thing that you could ever find in science. I don't know why we aren't talking about it more. This reality cannot be true if me looking at this DNA molecule here affects the actual particles inside it.
So I might be sort of projecting it.
Yeah, you create realities of particles at least, maybe even macroscopic things, just by existing and having consciousness and having eyes and sensing it. How does the particle know that you've seen it?
How can you be so sure?
Because when you get down to
New Michael Jackson had vitiligo, but we've never really seen photos of the actual progression of it. Like, be honest, we either saw him in the Thriller era or we saw him years later looking completely different. There was never really that middle stage shown like that. So when I saw that in between photo, I was like, wait, this is actually crazy, because you can literally see it starting. It wasn't some overnight transformation like people tried to make it seem. And I feel so bad for him because he literally sat down with Oprah years ago and had to explain himself. She low-key pressed him about it and he was like, hold on, I am not bleaching my skin. This is a medical condition.
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help, okay? But when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
He said it runs on his father's side of the family. Like, this wasn't a choice. It wasn't a rebrand. It wasn't him trying to be something else. And he even said it started happening around the time they filmed Thriller.
It's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad.
which makes it even crazier because that's the era everyone compares him to. Now we have people like Winnie Harlow who openly talk about having vitiligo and are celebrated for it, but back in the 80s, the mainstream media was not educated on that at all. So instead of people learning, they accused him. And when you zoom into some of those clearer photos, you can literally see the uneven pigmentation starting to spread. It's right there, it's visible. And I'm just sitting there thinking, why didn't we see these kinds of images more back then? Because he spent years defending himself, literally repeating, "I am not bleaching my skin." And you can hear how serious he was about it. It wasn't drama for him, it was his actual life. I don't know, I just really feel like Michael Jackson deserved more understanding, more compassion, just better overall. New Michael Jackson had
Tough, man. That sucks. He had to go through that, right?
Number one role in mind control is if you can distract the subconscious, if you can distract the conscious mind, it leaves the subconscious mind wide open for you to pimp them like hoes. See what I'm saying? Now, this is one of the keys. So, in so many words, with this particular black hole that's out there, it's all being run by us. In so many words, that's the actual photon belt. Discover Magazine, November 1998. A black hole in the middle of our Milky Way. Now, it's the same Hale-Bopp shit. In the heart of our galaxy is a hungry beast who rules a mysterious realm of cataclysmic violence. Look what he said, a hungry beast that rules a mysterious realm of cataclysmic violence. Okay. Now, it's interesting because the Heaven's Gate people say it was a spaceship. Well, why is it that when they show the picture of the damn black hole, they make a funny looking little observation and the shit look like this? Like a ship. Look like a ship. Same shit about the Hale-Bopp comet. You see. Now this is the key. They come in and they say, hey, look, we don't have the physics to even try to understand this thing because all the work we have done on black holes, eons away. And now this one is right into our Milky Way. It don't register with none of the stuff we know based on mathematics. Now this is the key. You remember for the last 6 or 7 years, white people and a lot of other people was talking about the photon belt. The photon belt in science is nothing but this particular black hole. When the ancient people saw black holes, they automatically put the zoo type to explain it as hideous monsters and dragons and beasts. As time went on, the later day people who came in could not interpret it and they ruled it all out as evil. And they understand that that universe out there is called the petty universe, which is only a reflection of the greater universe, and the greater universe is always the hidden land, which is the inner universe. So if there's a black hole out there, there's a black hole opening up in the ancient people, which is your shit coming online. See what I'm saying? Okay? Now, they understand that their mathematics is right. What they can try to figure out, they can't calculate that out there because that ain't ruled by that out there. It is ruled by the subconscious, the black hole in you, the black dot. Now, if you think I'm bullshitting, this is what this book by Jean Sharon saying about the unknown spirit. Because the book, this person links the Ramesses body, then she has he or she has a whole thing on black holes, and then the last synopsis or the last conclusion of the book is the black holes in space is directly related with the DNA of the body. That means that they got to do rituals, and distraction is the #1 thing of the government, which means we can never let your ass go offline. What I mean by this is, every damn month, they got to occupy you with some bullshit on the news. Because if there's a gap in between, you can wake up. Go look at the movie Running Man again. How they had the signal in the game going the whole time, the Running Man, and the rebels had to break through with a bogus signal just to wake the people up. So you gotta look for more and more stuff. They got shit lined up to 2058. You see?
We're talking about the black hole, which is made of melanin. And I know for a fact, now, we talked about briefly that Amos' mathematical papyrus, our people had a mathematical equation that relates to the black hole. And there are Caucasian math professors at Wayne State University, one of which I know, that is studying ancient Egyptian mathematics and black holes. There's a mathematical formula, and it relates to fractions. And this is something that, for some reason or another, many of our people have a lot of problems with. But these fractions are intimately black. This is in one of the oldest known math books. It's being researched today that relates to the black holes and how the universe began. Melanin, blackness, mathematics, ancient Africa, they're all tied in.
Number one role.
Did you know that the CIA has their own quantum healing codes? If you Google the Gateway Intermediate Workbook and click on this and scroll all the way down, they have a quantum healing code right here to reduce pain signals. So it says, look with your eyes closed at that part of your body which is the source of pain signals. As you look, repeat it in your mind the number 55515. When you do these two things, the pain signals will slowly reduce until they are no longer important. Not only that, but they have one for falling asleep if you struggle with insomnia. They have one to help you remember anything instantly. They even have one to charge your body for great strength and speed. Now I know this is just the tip of the iceberg, so I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm gonna be busy for a while.
That's interesting. But I'm smiling because somebody in the comments said, "What's the code for cash?" It's funny as hell, man. He said, "What's the code for cash?"
SpongeBob is the only cartoon I know where they was cussing like a motherfucker. It wasn't Sponge's fault. He at work taking out the damn trash when he go home, and he just read some shit on the garbage can and ran across a customer. He didn't know what it was. SpongeBob is pure. He's pure. He don't just be going around cussing for no reason. Miss Punk motherfucker had nerve to get mad. Did you kiss your mother with that mouth? Sponge didn't even know what he was saying. And you need to be doing your motherfucking job. That garbage can is overfilled. What is you doing? But SpongeBob was wrong as hell for going in the Krusty Krab that next day and getting on the mic cussing like a motherfucker. To my Pat, how the fuck are you? I know they was saying fuck. Hey Pat, how the fuck are you today? Not pretty fucking good today, Sponge. I know what the fuck they was saying. Motherfuckers was in the restaurant flabbergasted. The kids was laughing like a Even Squid heard that shit and was like, what the fuck? Y'all know Krabs ain't letting shit fuck up his money. He heard them cussing like that and all the customers left. Oh, he wasn't having that shit. My favorite part was when they thought they was going to get 40 lashes for cussing once Mr. Krabs explained to them what 13 bad words. Like, we're probably going to get 40 lashes. Now, I don't blame Sponge for cussing as they playing this board game and he just kept losing. He got up and started cussing like a motherfucker. Hey, I don't blame him. A motherfucker win too many hands in Uno, I'm ready to cuss that motherfucking ass out.
Nah,
hey, fuck
for
you
real.
and these cards, bitch. Get the fuck out of my
For
house.
real.
That's how I feel. I don't play about that Uno shit. Don't come in here. Side note though, y'all. This Eels and Escalators game, they got it at Hot Topic. It costs $50 fucking, but you can actually buy it for real. I hate a tattletale ass bitch. You could have kept me cussing at the board game between me and you. You ain't have to go down there and tell my damn boss what I'm doing in the comfort of my own home. And Mr. Krabs is a motherfucking hypocrite. Cause how you gonna tell Pat and Sponge they can't cuss, but as soon as you hit a rock, fuck your leg up, now you cussing. And he saying shit that Sponge them ain't even saying. You saying all kind of shit. He was having boat noises and all kind of shit we never even heard before. Like Sponge said, bitch, you said all 13 of them. We just said one. We better go tell your motherfucking mama on your ass. No, please don't tell mommy. She can't handle it. And Mama Krabs, come on with that dumb ass shit. You know you was cussing back in the day. You act like you just can't handle your poor little heart. And Krabs is a wild boy. How the fuck you gonna steal from your mama when she having a heart attack? Oh, and Old Man Jenkins had that cussing ass horn. Where you get that shit from, Mr. Old Man Jenkins? Cause I might need one. Cuss a bitch out in traffic with my horn. SpongeBob is the only
Imagine. Nigga cuss you out with their horn.
Did you know the CIA has their own quantum healing codes? If you Google the Gateway Intermediate Workbook and click on this, scroll all the way down,
They have one to reduce pain signals, but they also have one to receive fresh, new energy for your total system. So it says close your eyes, extend your physical hands outward, palms up, then inhale deeply and hold your breath for a moment. Think of radiant, pure white energy focus from above and centering down upon the palms of your hands, then flowing up through your arms and spreading throughout your total self. Exhale. And I felt pretty energized after doing this. Let me know if you guys want to hear about any more.
They say allegedly when we cook, that's why our...
I'm always say that. Because it's true.
No, it's like the longest storm. Let's wrap it up. That's like that's crazy looking.
Remember when Dr. Strange thought reality was just the physical world? Then the Ancient One showed him this.
You think you know how the world works?
That's what's happening to you right now. You thought reality was just one layer? It's actually 7. Here are the 7 layers that you're learning to navigate. This is the game board, the system through which I've learned to understand and bend reality. Layer 1 is physical. This is matter, body. This is the densest, slowest layer, and it's where most people spend their entire lives. Layer 2 is the emotional layer. Your nervous system as an antenna, emotions as navigation signals. This is where you feel reality before you see it. Layer 3 is the mental layer, the code of beliefs, thoughts, narratives. This is the program running your life. Change the code, change the game. Layer 4 is energetic. This is the code frequency, the field, vibration, the invisible web connecting everything. This is where manifestation actually happens. Layer 5, archetypal layer. This is character design. This is the roles you play, myths you're living. Are you the hero, victim, the magician? Your role choice shapes your reality. Layer 6 is the collective layer, our shared field of consciousness. This is how we're all interconnected. It's also the cultural operating system. Layer 7, source layer. This is mastery. This field contains all the layers. This is you realizing you're not in the game. You are the game. When you first wake up, you start to sense layers 3 to 5 simultaneously. That's why it feels chaotic. Most spiritual teachings skip layer 1 and 2. They want you to jump straight to you create your reality. That's why people fail. You can't operate at layer 7 if your layer 1 is chaos. You can't access source if your nervous system is dysregulated. So we start at layer 1 and we build up. Here's what no one tells you about layer 1. Even Neo had to train his body in the construct. Layer 1 is not something you transcend, it's something you master. Up next, tomorrow, we deep dive into the physical game board and why your body is your first reality hacking tool.
Do you know why Prince, the famous rock star that was a friend of mine, do you know why he called himself the artist when he came back? He calls himself the artist because that's what they call us in our contracts. Oh, these contracts are crazy.
This YouTuber tried to get away with his pregnant girlfriend by faking a live stream.
What?
Yes, dude. So this happened in 2022 in Ireland. It was this YouTuber named Steven, and on YouTube, his YouTube name was VoteSaxon07. So at this time, his wife or his girlfriend was pregnant at the time. On this day, this guy ends up doing a 6-hour long live stream playing GTA Vice City. That was pretty much this guy's alibi.
Oh.
Because while he was streaming, he was really out murdering his pregnant girlfriend.
Are you telling me this was like a loop? Like it was like a pre-recorded stream thing?
He had pre-recorded his stream.
No way.
And
he just put his screen up.
He just put the screen of the video up. In the beginning of the video, he even says like,
can't look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up.
So that he wouldn't be able to respond to people in his chat, like talking to him and stuff. The way that the police ended up finding out about this, they were able to track the person who left his girlfriend's house, and he had like this weird wig on. This dude was taking only public transportation, like buses and, you know, taxis and stuff like that, right? They were able to track this dude Steven's phone on all these public transportations. The wig that the guy's wearing in the CCTV footage, it looked like a wig that Steven had wore in past skits that he did like on his Instagram or something. They looked and they seen that
it was
he had a couple of video files that were deleted the day after his girl was murdered, when they actually...
Have you ever heard of astral projection?
369, you understand the universe. These three numbers quietly run reality, but almost nobody understands why. Allow me to break down the magic behind these numbers. I'm 7. I approach manifestations scientifically in a way that makes it easier, faster, and more predictable. There's a reason the numbers 3, 6, and 9 keep showing up everywhere, and it's not random. Quote, if you only knew the magnificence of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe. Now, most people hear that and think it's just poetic, right? They think it just sounds good. But these numbers actually show up in patterns that govern both mathematics and natural systems. Here's an example, right? In what I believe is called digital root mathematics, if you keep doubling numbers and then reduce them down to single digits, you'll notice something strange. A pattern appears, but the numbers 3, 6, and 9 never appear in that pattern. They don't fall into that loop. It's as if they exist outside of the system while still influencing it. Now we're going to get a little bit trickier. Geometry, a triangle, 3 points, the simplest and most stable shape. You double it, you get 6. Now rotate and expand that structure and you start getting toroidal patterns, essentially systems that loop in on themselves. And 9 often represents completion, the point where a cycle resolves before restarting. We regularly see this in patterns, in math. Any number multiplied by 9 reduces back to 9. Or in time. The minute before a new hour starts will always have a 9 in it. 6, the 6-sided figure, a hexagon, occurs often in nature because it is the embodiment of natural efficiency. Honeycombs, molecular structures, crystalline lattices. 60 seconds is a full minute. 360 degrees is a full turnaround. These numbers also appear in processes. Creation often happens in 3 phases, stability forms in 6 phases, and completion happens in 9 phases. Now all of this suggests something very interesting, and it's that the inner workings of reality might not be as random as we think it is. It may be structured in repeating cycles of emergence, stabilization. Nikola Tesla random as we think it is. It may be structured in repeating cycles of emergence, stabilization, and resolution. And if that's true, then what most people are trying to force might actually just be about aligning with a pattern that already exists. Let me know what you think. If you want to deep...
Hi, my name is Miss Middleton. I brought the tub and I brought some Doritos.
Hi, my name is Jordan, aka the GAWD, and I brought Ruffles, Flaming Hot, Sour Cream, and Onion.
Yo, it's Kaden, and I brought Hot Cheeto Puffs.
Hey, my name's Taylor. I brought Dynamite. My name's Ryan. I brought Hot Fries.
Somebody said he stands as hell with them hot Cheeto Puffs.
My name is Jamie, and I brought the Doritos. My name is Kai, and I brought Hot Fries. My name is Amy and I brought the potato chips. My name is Nella and I brought onion rings. My name is Gabby and I brought the hot fries. My name is Vinny and I got the flaming hot Doritos.
My name is Emiliano and I brought the blue Takis.
My name is Ella and I brought the flaming hot Cheetos.
Look at all that poison, man.
My name is JP and I brought Doritos. My name is Elder and I brought Hispanic chips.
That shit look good.
Hi, my name is Miss Middleton.
That poison be good sometimes. Fuck the bullshit. It do.
I know they said the weather was supposed to be bad, but I didn't know it was cloudy with a chance of meatballs. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's true. It's real. I know
they're like the Magic School Bus. Damn.
The gooses are getting cooked. I say again, the gooses are.
Bro, I find it so motherfucking crazy how you would never know when you in a prime or a goddamn good era of your motherfucking life until it's over. And let me give you an example of what the fuck I'm talking about. Everybody want to talk about 2016 or how they wish they can go back to 2016 and how nostalgic it was. But we didn't know we was living in prime life until goddamn prime life was over. Until 2020 happened. We didn't know goddamn 2016 was a prime era of life. Another example. Speaking of motherfucking 2020, I don't give a fuck what you say. I know goddamn we was living in what it seemed like the motherfucking end times, COVID, motherfuckers wasn't brushing their teeth and washing their ass how they were supposed to. But when you think about 2020 or prime TikTok, nigga, that was a prime. There was an era. Like, as crazy as it sound, nigga, I be want to go back to 2020 sometime. And this shit finna sound ridiculous to say because I can't see how it could be. But we could be living in a prime life right now. Like, we can be living in a prime era of life right now.
You got a point.
I don't know how, because everything in the world seemed to be going into bullshit. But just like the previous examples I gave, shit, we didn't know we was living in prime life in 2020 and 2016. Bro, I find it.
It's true, man. You got a point on that, for real. I ain't gonna lie. 2020 was a good ass year, though. Fuck the bullshit. I know a lot of people was going through shit, but goddamn it, nigga, life was great. Right there, man. Everything was closed. That was a good time. I know it wasn't a good time for some people, but hey, it was a good time for others, you know? Good time.
You ain't struggled till you slept in somebody's house, knowing they don't want you there.
Damn.
Nigga, you ain't struggled until you slept in somebody's house, knowing that they don't know that you there. Period.
What?
Who the fuck house this nigga in?
Exactly.
Hey, lock y'all motherfucking door, G.
You ain't struggled till you slept.
So he's just in somebody's house, and they don't know you there.
Sometimes I just casually think about when I was so deeply embedded in the Matrix. Like, we real life used to come home, watch Dora the Explorer, eat some Fruity Pebbles, and then go munch on some damn hot crunchy curls. I ain't gonna lie though, that shit was definitely life. Not for now though, that shit is overly cooked. But nah though, like, when you was so deep in the Matrix, like, bro, you wouldn't care about shit. Like, bro, real life, we had no problems because we didn't know what the problems was.
Nah.
Now I'm tapped in, I'm over here overly knowing. I'm not gonna say I miss not knowing, but I can't hold you. Being like sleep is real life oblivion, like that shit. Now I see, like, I real life see why people be loving to go to the club and why they love just going out and partying. Like, the Matrix, when you deeply embedded in that shit damn near was fun. Now, hell no. I can't even think to go back and do the shit I used to do. Like, I real life would rather throw up. So,
Nah, for real. It just fuck up your whole frequency, nigga. Like, no.
The more you eat healthy, the more you meditate, the more you love yourself, the more you vibrate on the frequency of love and the highest frequency possible, the more you chase the highest frequency possible, the more your soul can seep into your body. Your body isn't even inhabitable to a soul at the lowest frequency it can be. If you're at the lowest frequency possible, like you're done, like you're just on drugs, dick, you just fucked. It's not possible for you to be conscious at all because the soul is unlivable for the soul. The more you raise your frequency, the more energy that you can inhabit within this vessel, based on the level that you're vibrating, is how much of the soul gonna seep into you, gang. Like, imagine your soul was an update, an iPhone update. If you don't have enough room, if you don't have enough gigabytes, you can't download the update. You don't have enough space, energy-wise, frequency-wise. You can't hold it. If you seen the things that you could see when you're on your highest frequency, at your lowest frequency, you would literally die. You would be done. You would die. The more you eat healthy.
She said this in an era when nobody was saying it. Let's go.
I didn't prepare a speech, and I'm sorry, but I'm glad that I didn't, because I'm not going to do this like everybody else does it. Because everybody that I should be thanking, I'm really sorry, but I have to use this time. See, Maya Angelou said that we as human beings at our best can only create opportunities. And I'm going to use this opportunity the way that I want to use it.
That's right.
So what I want to say is, everybody out there that's watching, everybody that's watching this world is both. And you shouldn't model your life. Wait a second. You shouldn't model your life about what you think that we think is cool and what we're wearing and what we're saying and everything. Go with yourself. Go with yourself.
Go with yourself.
I'm sorry, but I can't be the only one who cannot believe that this man could make these children. Like, please, someone explain to me how that happened.
I don't know.
Someone who was born looking like this produce offsprings that look like this? Even if he did have children by a white woman, where on earth could this possibly be accurate? This is how Michael Jackson looked, man. These are the people who now have his fortune and his namesake. And that is disturbing to me. How this all turned out like this, where Michael Jackson's fortune and his legacy is left in the hands of two white men. And it's just, I don't know, it just blows my mind. I just can't believe that this young black man produced those two white children. I just can't believe it. I'm sorry, but I
don't get it either. That's crazy, right? What happened? There's something deeper behind that, y'all. For real, I don't want to touch on that, man. Shout out to the white people, man. Shout out to the white people. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get to say anything about them, they get in their feelings. Can't get in your feelings, man. Shout out to the white people, though, man.
Your body is getting ready for a drastic change. I think your body is responding to the environment. Fuck it. Our body is responding to the environment. That's how smart our fucking body is, nigga.
Yeah.
Earth shifting, we shifting. Wazam. I'm outside, the sun getting hotter and hotter. My eyes getting all puffy and everything, but you know, I'm smoking too, but it's getting puffy. My nose feeling all crazy. She coming, she pulling that shit out of me, getting all those toxins out of me. I've been sneezing like crazy, but I'm opening up my senses, everything all in my face. I can feel everything just opening up. So if you're feeling like this around this time, just know that that's probably what's going on. You're opening up your body.
Did you know that you cannot reliably tell when you're dreaming? In fact, you can be dreaming right now without even realizing it. You also forget most of your dreams right after waking up. Did you know that? So if you were to say, oh, I didn't have a dream last night, you probably did. You just didn't remember that you did. Also, did you know that dreams often combine real memories in distorted and creepy, kind of fucked up ways? Like the faces you see in dreams or faces you have seen in real lives, or combinations of different faces you've seen throughout your life. Same with places, like you could be in your grandma's house or aunt's house and all of a sudden it's also the mall in your best friend's backyard. Most dream tapping during REM sleep, but most people feel a presence in their room with them when they're having sleep paralysis. The brain can stimulate pain, fear, and even stress in dreams, and it often lacks the ability to tell whether or not it's real. That's why it feels so terrifying. Or if you've had a particularly terrible nightmare, you wake up and you still feel the emotions from it because your brain cannot tell the difference. Reality is very subjective, and this does not end when you're sleeping nor when you're awake. You could be in a dream right now. In fact, your state that you're in right now, which is awake, could be the actual dream state of when you're asleep, which is your dreams, which could actually be the awake reality. Isn't that interesting? Anyways, that's what I learned today. The end. Did you know that you cannot reliably tell when you're...
That is crazy, though. Like, some days you be like, damn, am I in a dream? Be feeling like you in a dream, right?
Oh my god. Why are you so white? I knew that rainbow would sound right. Oh
dang. Wow. That's crazy. Is that snow? What is going on?
And I wonder who funky ass handsome peeled all of these. Do y'all be buying these?
Don't buy that, y'all.
That's just too lazy. Unless somebody else funky. And I wonder who funky.
And she got a point. Who funky hands? Yeah, you don't even know. Do not buy that, y'all. Do not. You see that? Do not do that.
Like, you gotta think, anything that's bad, why is it bad? Who's gaining anything from this thing being bad? Somebody has to be gaining something. Oh, they're gaining money. Imagine McDonald's promoting a brand with a commercial, right?
Energy.
You thinking, oh, it's so that they can get money. The biggest shits is only owned by a couple motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? So if those couple motherfuckers decided, hey, our new agenda is to make healthy popular, or make shit that make you feel good popular, they can do that shit in an instant. So what do they gain by keeping you unhealthy, keeping you unhappy, keeping you at a lower frequency? What do they gain by this shit? It's clearly they're gaining more than they would gain if they promoted you being healthy. Think about it. Everything that's worth more is in scarcity. Everything that's worth less is in abundance. So look, if I want to extract the worth from my consumers, from the most people, I want to extract what's worth something out of these people, I have to give them something worthless in exchange for something that's worth something. So I'm going to make these meets up with in the cheapest way, in the most worthless way possible, so that you can give me the money you earn with your time, your energy, and your essence in general. Your soul got this abundance. And you're going to trade something that's worth something, the energy, the sweat, the blood, the grind, the tears, you know all this shit. You're going to trade that for something that's worthless. Put it into your body. And guess what? I'm going to lace it with a low frequency vibration to keep you on a low frequency vibration, so that you don't even have the brain that's smart enough to think, oh shit. Like, you got to think.
You need to slow this bitch down. You hitting them corners a little too hard. Turn up here. Like that right. Appreciate you. Bitch being a wangster. A wangmazini. Wangmazino. I'm yelling. Am I too loud? Okay. Yeah, just keep straight all the way down there. You're gonna see all the people at said. You need to slow this bitch down. You hit.
Dog, what the hell? Your life is fucking crazy. What? Man.
I had to get that book, man. Book of Wisdom.
Hey, for y'all that don't know, the reason why a lot of spiritual people don't like people touching us and shit, tapping us, and you know, even if they laughing and doing like as a gesture, because we understand in hoodoo what they call laying tricks. So people could put things on you just by touching you. They could be laughing the whole time and setting you up, you know. People have, you could put powders on your hand, oils on your hand, and touch a person and fuck their whole shit up. Like, a lot of people don't know that. So be careful when you letting people touch you and do shit like that. Make sure you cleansing. Make sure you taking your deep breaths and releasing with energy that you could have took on.
The hell wrong with you? Better show me some respect around this motherfucker. Like I don't pay the bill. I pay the bills. So the only thing you should be worried about is keeping this fucking house clean. The bathroom, take the trash out, matter of fact. Do that. If I want to have a foursome, it shouldn't be a problem. The only thing you should be worried about is me making sure I have some energy for the night. I'm trying to last. God damn it. That's what my dumbass uncle said.
Right.
I told him, like, bro, you dumb for even saying that in your household, bro. Who the fuck says that? You clean the stove today, let me go ahead and clean this stove for you so you can cook so we can cook something for the night.
I'm glad
Like,
you don't think like that.
Oh, man, what?
Can you wash the dishes for me too? Like,
Man, I got the dishes and the trash. I'm taking it out too. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I got you, baby.
Yeah, he crazy for saying that
Crazy
to his girl.
What is wrong with him? The hell wrong with you?
You know, deep down, that's what he meant, though. That shit is funny. When you have a husband. Well, shit. Niggas be distracted, man. Shit. Niggas trying to watch the football game and shit. This some dumb shit. Hey, niggas do be doing dumb shit like this, don't they?
I knew I was nothing like these niggas.
When people get powers in
My body
movies.
started to change in different ways. People started to treat me different. But I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
I never fucking did.
Exactly.
Test my abilities.
Why, what the fuck? Why? Get the fuck out of my car. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
I knew I was nothing.
You a cop, man? I'm just letting you know they hire anybody nowadays, man. Like, come on, man. They need to hire me. I'm from, hey, don't get hit, boss. See? Oh, come on, officer. See, that's what I'm saying. That's my pure definition, bro. That's crazy. You need to give him a ticket, bro. Hey. You need to give him a ticket, officer, for that. You a cop, man?
He says, bro, just showed how he just showed an example of how they just be hiring anybody. That was a good as example, right? Because he's like, damn, you not watching for the cars or nothing, huh? I guess he just was distracted by him.
Well, this is a female bringing gas
Salute.
to the Costco.
Salute to her, man.
No excuse for no man. No
Right.
excuse.
Yup.
Hey, I
agree.
gotta film you. This is amazing. The man don't have no excuse. Yeah. You do all this by yourself? And you drive it? Oh my God.
That's dope.
I love it.
That
And you
ain't
doing
that work, man.
This is a yeah. You're a strong, beautiful queen. All right, but be careful now. Well, this is a feed.
Y'all please let my mama know that you cannot go to space. We are in a firmament that God created. We can't leave this firmament.
Ain't nobody talking about you going to space.
Anyway,
The astronauts went up in the space shuttle.
Okay, you said
and they went to the moon.
You said astronauts like they God or something.
Astronauts,
They
people
human.
that's inside the shuttle.
They human just like us. It don't matter
Well,
what
see,
they
let me
can
see
do.
you go to the motherfucking moon.
I can't go to the moon
Well,
because
then they talking about humans on Earth. They talking about people. They ain't talking about the space shuttle that the black lady did in 1865, the mathematics.
Look, I broke it down right here.
That is not no breakdown.
Look, this is the ocean. We are right here. This is the firmament above us. How can we get out the firmament? If we go out the firmament, we're going to heaven.
You're not going that high right now. Don't nobody go to heaven. It's a spirit. You float around town. Ain't no heaven until Gable blow that doggone horn.
See, people like
and
this.
when Gable blow that horn, and God comes down, and that's Judgment Day, and He gonna judge everybody that didn't repent and forgive their sins. They ain't going.
All right, people like her is gullible that think people can go to space. Y'all please.
Yeah, go ahead and sit beside me, sir.
Oh, fuck. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Your car, come on. Let's go. Come on.
Damn.
Yo, Dre, they
Hey.
caught us, bro.
Wait, sir, where you going?
Dre Wilson.
Sir.
They caught us, bro.
He said his full name.
Where you going?
He said his full
Bro, they
name.
got us, Dre. Dre, just
Dre
come out, bro.
Williams.
I'm not gonna lie, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. They got us. This nigga right here, you dumbass. Come on, bro.
He said his full name. Bro said his full name.
What if we made people pay us for using their own money? Yeah. Look, they work all year, and we take a third of that shit for no reason. On God, it's genius. On God. We can have people hire people to have to tell them what the fuck is even going on. And they're still not gonna know. Cause we can really tax these niggas on everything if you think about it. You make money, tax. You spend money, tax. You save money, tax. You fucking die, nigga, tax. Who gives a fuck? It's genius. We can make broke people pay the most. You bought a car, tax. You drive the car, tax. You park the car, tax. Everything.
That's how they be feeling, huh?
That's crazy. Pay me forever. Oh, you just make some bread? That's crazy. Give me some. It's not stealing if we give them a receipt. We'll call it tax, but it's really just a subscription to society. What if we made people...
That's how they was thinking, huh? They like that shit. They love that shit. They think they got so much control.
What? I ain't gonna lie. You like how I just roll in your life?
So.
Damn. Well.
I just now learned this. What is
all them years,
Kids be
all of
smart,
those years,
man.
I have picked my children up, and they just, all right.
Okay.
Is
We get it. You smart.
Fuck you. Oh, hello, sir. Welcome to my humble abode. Can I get you anything?
Ugh. Shit. Hey, nigga. I'm on your side, man. I don't blame you.
Hey, wow. Don't invite me to your birthday party unless you got chicken wings and pizza and a good pasta salad / mac and cheese.
Don't forget the coleslaw.
Nah, that's
Okay,
why I don't
no.
come to your birthday.
Okay.
Hey,
wow.
Don't.
He said, nah. That's why I don't go to your birthday. He talking about don't forget the coleslaw. No, nigga, that's why I don't come. I don't want no fucking coleslaw. The fuck? That shit is funny as hell.
Man, it was hard as a motherfucker growing up black. I'm talking about I weaved a punch one time.
Yeah.
My mama gonna tell the whole family I'm fighting back now.
I
Soon as
remember
company
that.
come over, she told me, yeah, did you tell your granny you fighting back now? And I can't say I ain't, cause then that means she lying. You
Right.
know you don't tell them they lying. That's a whole nother ass whoop. So now I'm talking about, yeah, granny, I'm fighting back now. I gotta tell granny, yeah, granny, I've been fighting back. The fuck? I weaved one punch that she cocked back too far for my liking. That's all. I just dodged one of them, granny. I've been eating the motherfuckers my whole life. I weaved one, now I'm fighting back. She act like we done had a whole bout in that motherfucker. I just weaved one that she cocked a little bit too far one time. It was hard as fuck growing up black.
Nah, for real, bruh. For real, this is real right here. A lot of y'all went through this, man. Don't lie. You nigga went through this. Somebody, you fighting back now. All I did was weave. Feel me? I just weave. You can't get mad because I weave. You feel me? That one hit part would have took a nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Man, that shit is so real though, for real.
Hey y'all, this is Aunt D. Miller. I done got into a New Jersey mic. I got Kendall right here. I got Mark. Mark said he look crazy like me. Mark, look, you look crazy like Aunt D.
I do.
What you mean you got mental health, Mark?
I'm sorry?
You got mental health like me, Mark?
Yeah.
You said you look crazy. But honey, and look at Ken, look at, what you say, Mark?
Not as good as you.
You're not as good as me, crazy ass black woman.
Yeah.
How you like me, this crazy ass black woman, Mark?
She's fine.
You said what now?
I said you're fine.
Well, honey, I'm big and crazy. And look, Kendall give her a slice of meat. Look at it. Come on, Kendall, slice that turkey for Aunt D. Watch it go. Now watch Kendall. Help her, Lord. Linda, look here, Kendall. I got to have my turkey, my provolone chicken. Look, put plenty of mayonnaise on it. I love the mayonnaise. Come on, Kendall. Do what it do.
It's Mark's turn.
It's what, honey?
Mark's turn now.
Okay, then Mark get ready to do. Mark, mayonnaise. I love Jersey Mike mayonnaise. Come on, Mark. Do what it do. Mark, you in your world too. You a good looking man, Mark. I like
Do what it do.
here, honey. Fine as wine. Hey, look at that. Mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato, and onion. Come on, Mark. Do what it do down here at Jersey Mike. Come on, Mark. Hey, look at Kendall. Hey, what you laughing at, girl? You and cute as a button. Okay, give me some pickles. I want pickles on there, some salt and pepper. Come on, Mark. Do what it do. Yes, Lord, Mike. Mark got it going on. Yes, and salt and pepper and cut it in half. Yes, Lord. Kendall, what you laughing at?
Kate's time to shine.
Yeah, honey. What's your name, baby, over here?
Kate.
And Kate gonna wrap it up the technique. Come on,
sure
Kate.
am.
Yeah, down here in Jersey, Mike.
Are you going to be eating this here?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it here with you, honey.
love it.
Go on. Wrap it up.
Bang. There you
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys what my dad been feeding this plant for 20 years, and this plant is taller than 6'3". What's in here, Dad?
Eggshell,
Eggshell,
lemon peels,
lemon pills,
banana peels,
banana pills,
And orange pills.
Orange pill.
Orange pills, and there's a cinnamon stick in here.
A cinnamon stick as well.
He gives
That's
this
what's
to
up.
his plant. How often you feed this big tree right here, Dad?
Once every 2 weeks.
Now, I can't tell him this is wrong because clearly he has 20 years of experience and look how tall this tree is. So I can't even argue with him telling you this is gross, don't do that. Use my store-bought stuff because he got the magic sauce right here. I might steal his recipe.
I can't listen to a lot of music because all I hear is fallen angel music. Like when I'm listening to the words, I'm like, this is a love song to a fallen angel. This is a fallen angel like speaking through this person. Like it's all I can hear, and I can't enjoy the music. Even songs that are supposed to be like positive or like, you know, make you feel happy, I can't enjoy it. I was listening to Pocket Full of Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield, and I was really like listening to the words, and I was like, this is fallen angel music. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. That one's self-explanatory.
I am so happy that it seems like so many of God's people are starting to come to this conclusion. My discernment went from here, like, through the roof. Like, you can hear God so much more clearly when you stop listening to that music. I am 1000% convinced that they are tuning people to a frequency that puts you outside of God. Like, God can reach you, but you can't hear him. Like your body gets tuned to something else. And on my old account that got taken down, I had a ton of videos showing my cymatics board where I would play like a secular song and it would literally shoot the sand like across the room. Like I kept having to buy more sand because anytime I would play any kind of secular music, it would just make the sand fly off the board. And then I would play like a good worship song and it would like create these beautiful patterns. And anytime that I talk about like, oh, I heard God answer my prayer, like I can hear his voice, people make fun of me. But when I talk to those people, they're music junkies. They nonstop listen to secular music, or they're constantly watching television or like constantly on their phone or whatever. It's the frequency of these things. I'm totally convinced that they're trying to tune us away from God so that we can't hear him when he speaks to us because he doesn't go anywhere. So if we can't hear him,
what is going on? Tyrese said,
Can you shut the fuck up, please? Coca-Cola ain't never made nobody that ass. I'm just being real. Just shut the fuck up.
nah, for real.
Ow.
Niggas singing this shit. It's Coca-Cola. You ordered the steak well done.
You too, bye-bye.
She's still chewing. Shit.
Girls put you on to a lot.
Hell yeah.
Every dude needs to know that, like, girls are the secret to knowing cool shit.
For sure.
They determine if something is cool or not.
100%. That's when you elevate your taste level.
Yeah.
And you start listening to chicks.
Yeah. Like, my wife, she's so sharp with the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I ask her advice about everything. She just knows. It's a beautiful thing to have that, like, in the house with me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't have to Google. I can just ask my wife.
I like bossy chicks. I like chicks who'll be like, say it how it is.
Exactly.
Like, not controlling.
No, but just keep it way funky.
Yeah, super duper funky.
Nah, for real though. Women do be, they be, hey, you get the right one, she'll hope your nigga out. She'll hope a nigga out, man. We needing that. Nigga do be needing that. For real. I'll give you the best advice. You be thinking about that for the rest of your life. Like, that shit stick with you. For real. Says how the days of the week move. Well, shit, that is how it be though, right?
Shut the fuck up. Good ain't cup. In my cup. In my what? In my cup. In my what? Listen, you don't gotta be a baller to give me a motherfucking dollar.
He not lying, dog. Nigga not lying. You do not gotta be a baller to give me a goddamn dollar. Shit, is this a dollar?
Do you know how to change a tire? Do you know how to tie a tie?
Do you know how to shut the fuck up?
Do you know how to change a tire?
Shit, hey man, somebody got said. No, why you do that, bro? Nah, that nigga funny as hell. Nigga said, you know how to shut the fuck up? Do he not know how to do that? Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care of yourself. Until next time. Peace.
Yeah, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Spit my soul through the wire.